I scared you that quickly. I just got here. I've already scared you. We're just being chill with our good old fashioned blueprints puzzle and a cough that I hope goes away. Oh, goodness. You're reading the third of the Heated Rivalry series. I didn't even know that was a book. He was about to take the guy's pants off, and then and then the music started. That's actually hilarious. Oh, grab my allowance, as is tradition. I got 5 coins now. That's right. I kind of forgot about that. It started as a book series. I mean, it kind of makes sense to be a Canadian author. Yeah, I was gonna say. Uh, I'm thinking I'd go for the tool shed and get the special items. This is sometimes useful, but not always. And I'm chasing so many threads, I'm not super worried. I want that wrench. Okay, I got 2 things. My excitement is palpable. I started reading it when I got home at 4, and I'm 5 hours in. Only 2.5 left to go, so I'm ruining it. Is this not more entertaining? Your friendly neighborhood lit? So much more entertaining. I'm sure of it. Where's my notebook? I had a drink and I finished the whole thing already. Co-opted my notebook because I was doing that. I did that movie. I did a movie review there, and it kind of dominated everything I was doing for a little bit. Uh, who is Rachel Reed? The author, perhaps? Yeah, I figured. I mean, if they want me to, I'd be willing. I got I got sent a or forwarded the synopsis of a particular book today that caught myself off. Content warning. This trilogy may be considered darker than the pits of hell. Insatiable has numerous, such as exhibitionism, possessive and toxic behavior, praise, degradation, and a few more things I'm not going to mention, and necklaces, etc., 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 and potentially triggering material. A detailed list can be found here. A list of all the things that are in the book that they can't put on the cover. The old Transcona necklace, no kidding. Your mental health is extremely important to me, and I highly recommend readers not to continue with this story if the content is too triggering. I feel like I could pull off that book, that audio, voicing that audiobook, in my opinion. It's too early to use up the corridor. Gonna use up that right away. Well, now that you said that, I'm kind of tempted. Not gonna get a kitchen yet. I gotta get the bedroom because I can walk through here for free. I'm not the one reading that book, although I would be curious. Money, 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 money. Yeah, I think 2 keys was the right choice. I have to backtrack to the entrance hall. That's not too bad. I dead-end myself a little bit, but not too bad. None of these are great. I hate to use a hallway so soon. Guest bedroom is a risk. Because if I don't get a straight through room off the entrance hall, I'm screwed. I think I'm stuck with hallway. I'm super bummed that I wasn't voted on to the executive of my union next year because we did the orientation and the budget meeting and the new people were there and they were so fun and there's so much more life now that the old president is gone. Because he really killed the life. That's a shame, yeah. I hear what you're saying. That does suck. Security room is helpful. Parlor just kind of makes a loop. I could risk it for the biscuit and then open the other door. Hopefully get a left-hand door out of here. Oh, great. Chapel it is. There was the big scandal with budgeting and he just disappeared over Christmas. Ugh. That doesn't sound ideal. Hello, me. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. I believe that's a lie, because currently we only have gems in one box. So that's a lie box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Gems are not. So these two are lies, because we only have gems in one box in this room, which makes this one the de facto truth. If the truth is the gems are not in white or blue, they have to be in black. That being said, I am allowed to go to any meetings I want, so they're getting rid of you that easily. That is good news. Because everybody knows you're too cool for people to be trying to push you out of places. Zoop, zoop. You just can't vote, eh? I think this is a good spot to use up the guest bedroom. Gain my 10 steps. You're the cool union lady. Ooh, I'm rich in gems today. I'm glad I didn't do the conversion room. It is good to see everybody popping in. For sure, for sure. Dark room because I want more doors. Out goes the lights. Okay. Okay. Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been worse. What do we got for sale today? The magnifying glass is useful. The sledgehammer is super great, and I can just barely afford it, though. Sledgehammer's useful, but I've only seen one chest, and that's really all it's good for. Oh no, I wanted this. Actually, I can use this. This is perfect timing. I can turn the lights back on in the dark room and hit the garage. Turn that off. And then I did make a security room, right? I think. No, I didn't. I did a parlor instead. So hopefully I get into the security room. We're taking a bit of a chance. Yes, the broken lever. Now if we get into the thingy, you're going to take the opportunity to shower and get ready for bed, but you're not retiring yet. That's fine. I had a shower, and I am technically ready for bed, even though I am nowhere near it. I did ended myself. I did ended myself. But that's okay. Because I'm going to use the planetarium and I'm going to gain 2 stars. That's permanent. I showered off the Shoulder Kitty furs. Shoulder Kitty's best kitty. I will never disagree with that. Call it a day. Because I just walked myself right into a dead end. It's not going to be a super late night tonight either. I have to go to my son's follow-up appointment tomorrow morning. You can see the clock on the way in. The day starts at about 8. Grab my allowance. Open some doors while I'm here. See what I'm getting myself into for today. This is a perfect thing, but a terrible time to spawn it. So we're going to go Nook. Again, terrible. So pantry. Interesting collection of choices here. I'm going to take the spare bedroom, and we're going to see what happens. And I'm going to go back outside now. We have one more blue flame switch to find. I'm hoping that eventually I roll. It might be in here. Maybe because two of the switches were actually in here. Steps instead. That's risky. I don't really care about dig spots because I don't have a shovel yet. Does the training post have anything I can use in here? I think it did, and I already got like the little puzzle. Solve the little puzzle. I'm not going to waste 2 steps by going in there. I'll just carry on. 6, 7 steps. I can't believe I just did that. 66 there. Thank goodness the evil number is off my screen. Indeed. Even my kid doesn't do that anymore. It's lame now. Which means technically that it's the appropriate time for me to be doing it, is when it's lame. It transcends into dad humor. No gems. Oh, Den, though. I know I am. Not always right, but I am sometimes right-esque. Storeroom's a good choice. Get my things. Right adjacent. I like that. Nope, not caps lock. What am I doing? Right adjacent? I don't know what you would call that, actually, come to think of it. I think the chapel has 2 exits. It costs money to go through, but it has 2 exits, and that's super helpful right now. I'm tempted to backtrack before I get too far and go back to the pantry or the spare bedroom, but I'll take the left turn because you gave me the idea by saying left and right adjacent, left, and carry on this way. Oh, I'm going to take a chance here. Get my 10 steps. There is nothing in here to collect this time, but that's fine. How do I... See, from this side, from me looking at it, this looks good. And then I do this, and it's like, oh, it looks like crap. There, I can't. Just know that I meant it in spirit. There's a free gem in here. I think is all it's in there is like one free gem. Now there's a safe in there, but I opened it. It is now a free gem. Or the parlor, if I solve the puzzle, it gives me 3, and I think I'm going to go that route because that's more valuable. The gems are super valuable right now, this early in the run. Hee. The gems are in a box with a statement. That might be the case. Okay, then. The white box does not have a statement. Okay, that's the truth. The little Korean finger heart because it's one-handed. I can't visualize it. I need to look it up. Okay. The white box does not have a statement. This is true. I can't, is this a truth or a lie? Like, the gems are in a box with a statement. That's a truth. That's a truthful thing. Ugh. Is a blank box a de facto lie? I'm going to take a chance. Nope, I was wrong. That was less logic puzzle and more there was too much guesswork to that one. I feel that was unfair. I must take the corridor. It's the only one that makes sense. No point to taking the elevator down yet because I need a special key that I don't know where to find yet. See if I can connect back to the spare bedroom with this. This is actually not so bad. It just creates a link between 2 points. The lights might go off, but it won't even matter. Oh, is that all? Okay, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay. Yeah, the light, it doesn't even matter because I can just pass through here back to the pantry and start filling out that side of the box. I could use more steps. I could really use more steps. I don't know if there's a way to gain more steps. Well, I mean, obviously, there should be fruit in here that I can eat. Hob, nob. Commissary. Ah, only 1 gem. Failing that logic puzzle was not good for me. West Wing Hall, that might be the best way to go. Because if I take the terrace, which turns gem rooms into into free rooms, that's good, but it leaves me with 1 door forward, and I don't like having so few doors forward. Get that out of the way. Fill the dead end in. Free gem. If I come around the corner. Bloop. That's the standard noise for picking things up in any game. It's just a nice little bloop. Oh, this is terrible in every direction. Luxury items for sale. I'm curious. I'm curious about this one, but it wastes the door, so we're going to use this. Okay, backtracking. all the way to the foundation. Would have been nice to get a banana. That's what she said. Oh, hey, car keys. Totally missed those. Indeed. Okay, this is my last door. Well, that could have been better, but it also could have been worse. Funny, funny. What is my go-to fruit? If I was to think about the fruit I like across the board, it depends on my time of year and time of season. Wait, no, same thing. Time of year and time of day. I like e-card system. I like prime season is important. It definitely is. I like around Christmas. You got to have your little oranges. That's huge, right? Sometimes I will just go like wild for apples for no real reason. A little more enduring oranges to come in the box. Yeah, those are the superior oranges for sure. I have the car key. Oh, this might be the way to go, actually. I can gain... No, we're going to take a chance on this one. But I know there's an upgrade disc in this one. That was my last jam. Because I hadn't got... I found that, but I hadn't had a chance to put it in the computer yet, so... Bloop, bloop, bloop. Pineapples are great. I love myself a good pineapple. But that's one of those ones that's like... It's not an everyday fruit either. Same thing in here. Exactly. Plus, it has there's an enzyme in it, bromelain, that it's actually a digestive enzyme, and so you can't really use it. Like if you use it, yeah, like if you use it in a marinade, like if you put pineapple juice, like non-pasteurized pineapple juice, in like a bag, put a chicken breast in the bag, leave it for a day, it will turn to mush. Oh, this is not ideal. I don't want to lose half my steps. I'm so early. But I can redraw. That's actually worse. Ah. That's okay. I did still get the while I'm here, is there anything I can collect that's like I've read that already? Oh, gee, a hamster. Hey. Who's feeding you? If you soak it for a hot minute in water, it'll get rid of it. But like, what's pleasure without pain? And I got my bananas. I got my steps. Ah, that's a shame. Cursed runs. I'm getting cursed runs here. Insert disc. Okay. What are we gonna get? Hamster Nanner Supremacy. Where is my son? What do you mean, where is my son, James? I don't know how long ago he asked that question because I wasn't paying attention over there. I got like 3 different chat windows going at the same time. Thank you for sharing the live, Anna. Appreciate that. Nursery data has been found on the desk. Okay. Well, I did mention him earlier, so it might have just come up because I did pass a comment, but I'm just curious if he's going to expand on that. Whenever I draft a bedroom, gain 8. If you have less than 10, set to 20. Oh, it's like a permanent up. Whenever you draft a green room, 2 gems sprout in this room. Ooh. Oh. This is a run saver if you're running low on steps, I think. So long as you can kind of centrally locate it. Whereas this one is a gem farm. I feel like this is the way to go. I think you have a set number of these upgrade discs you can find too. So like you don't get to make multiple choices on this. You don't get to get all the upgrades. Put it that way. Calling it a day. I got a permanent upgrade though, so that's big. Didn't come near to the antechamber, but that's fine. I was reading people talking like, "Oh, I got there in like less than 20 runs or on run 23." I'm like, I am nowhere near. I still don't barely know what's going on. True that. Not about this nation, it's about the journey. Okay. We're going to take the classic approach of filling out across. Storeroom for some early gems. And keys, of course. Of course, of course. Whoopsie. Okay. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. At least one is always true, at least one is always false, and the third one, I guess, might be anything. So, like, if these two are true, right? For example, the gems are in a box, the statement containing the letter U. That is a statement that appears on this box. The gems are in a box with the statement containing the letter B also appears on this box. If these two are both true and this one's a lie, then the gems are in here. But it's not. So I'm not sure what I'm getting wrong here. Heavily implies that one of these is a lie, which means this one was the truth. The blue box is true, likely. Yeah, hard to say. It's okay. It's okay. Free step. Free gem. Nice. 6-7. I have to be quick. I have to pass through here quickly before the curse of the 6-7 takes us all. Roku Nana. Oh! It took me a second to figure what you were referring to. Like Roku, that's a TV. I don't know what you're... Yeah, okay. I'm with it now. I'm with it now. Spare bedroom. Car keys again. I don't think it's always in here. Ooh, library is a good choice. Yeah. You tend to get... Treasure map. Oh, same spot. If we could find this, that's valuable. If. Swimbird. Simon. When I was a kid. I took this book out when I was a kid. Aw. Adorable. I don't know if those are any meaning, but we check them out anyway. Ah, my mouse is all over the place. Okay. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do, there is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when they're looking at me. You are not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That's the whole book. That was the saddest shit. There was no happy ending to that whatsoever. Oh, it's so early to be getting the foyer. It is so unnecessarily early to be getting the foyer. That's a good, like, rank 5 up room because the door is always unlocked. Oh, no, I misread. Hallway doors are always unlocked. That makes all hallways fantastic. I feel like there's something in this room that I was supposed to do. Sir Major Nicholas Key. Does that mean something, sir? Nice bust, bro. Taking one very loud step. I'm gonna go... Oh, the corridor. I can use it because it doesn't. All hallways are now unlocked permanently. I'm gonna go back to the hallway actually before I go and bork anything too badly. I know I'm burning some steps and I still haven't been outside yet. Maybe I should do that. 5-7. Oh my god, my back. Why do I have to get old? Why is that the thing? Oh. 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 I can... hold on. Aggressive descent. Okay. Now, is this permanently open, or do I have to solve the puzzle every time? It's permanently open. Okay. And that one... I have to tap him every time, though. Of course. Because I lowered the water level in the reservoir. So I can do a little more investigation now, this way. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, step. Boat. Pitter patter, let's get at her, that's right. You ain't got no oars, child. Oh, there's a whole thing down there. I only lowered the water level by 1. But that means that there is much, much more going on in other parts of this place. Okay. I guess I have to open that from a different direction. I'm just investigating first. Driving the boat with my... Apparently I was driving it with my mind. Let me think. What the hell is this? Okay. So this allows me to access 2 locations at one time. Oh, there's a deeper... I wonder. If I was to end the day here and start a new day, right? Would it stay in the up position when I came back again? Because it's outside of the house? I'm not going to do that right now because I still have so many steps to go through, but didn't I have 57 when I left the house? I did. I had 57. I remember that. I think I remember that. I just need to keep track. I'll come back here if I run out of doors or I run out of steps. We'll find out. What else can I do here? Anything? This do the same thing? Looks like it. Oh no. A rotatey. Potato, potato. Mechanarium. The Mechanarium has 1 door for each gear room in your house. Howdy, random. Oh, the whole map. Intact map. Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's wrong with me? Okay, so we passed through the reservoir. We're in the rotating room right now. 9 takes you to North Lever. Man, I became a prospector. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I became Woody. That's who I became. Rotating gear. If I can get to exit 9, it takes me. I don't know what North Lever necessarily means, but it takes me there. Okay, hold on. Let me look through this. I know what this is. This comes down from the foundation. We placed that in the house. That's I can't bring it up right now, but it comes down. That gives us access to the basement with the concealed entrance. The cliffside exit is something I want to find. I know where that is on the outside, but I haven't found it yet. I've seen it. The minecart is a pain in my ass, and I have to move it back and forth, and it means I have to go all the way around the reservoir to gain access to this area, unless the gear is left in position. That's important. If I can leave the gear in position to join these 2 points, then I can push the minecart back and just get back here easy. But I don't know if it's a thing. 5. The fountain entrance is over here. Okay. And that dumps us off right to the same place this does. The tomb entrance is where we came from here with the catacombs. The torch chamber is this, and I don't know what that is yet. Rotating gear to North Lever. To North Lever. I want to know about this North Lever business. I'm assuming that's you. I'd have to give this 1 turn, which would join that one and that one. And that one's a lift gear, I think. Please hold. Yeah, I'm stuck here until I bring it back around, so... I do appreciate that it moves so smooth. Yeah, okay. No. Not fast enough. Where is the minecart right now? On the other side, over here. It is currently blocking my path. I don't see any way to get it out of my way from, like in a semi-permanent fashion. How do I link? It's right here in the wall is where that alcove is. No, it's not blocking my path. Okay. Keep cooking. I'm thinking as well, this isn't on the map. I don't think that's on the map. Whatever that is. And also there's like a very obvious stuff going on down there. Keep your secrets. Well, one thought I had, and if I'm dumb, feel free to let me know, was I can lift this rotating-majig. I forget. I think that's the connection I need to make. I think that's the connection I want to make. Hold on. Yeah, because that one's nothing. Hoop, hoop. I duck, I dive, I jive. Yeah, I'm slowly using up steps every time I pass through different zones, even down here. This one lifts it. I couldn't do that a second ago. Hold on. Oh. Hello. I fucking knew it. I couldn't. I said there's something in this wall, didn't I? I hope I said that out loud, not just in my head. Nice. I did. Okay, Foreman's log number 608. 1918? After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me that we'll be closing up site on June. It's been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they're reopened. I need an entire album on my phone. An entire album for this stuff. Okay, that just complicated severely the progression now, though. Now, I was able to walk here, do a zigzag. That takes me back to if I turn it until it comes back around, it takes me to the lifting gear. You would have had the other leg going to the razor lever, and that's when you can't get further. I'm just trying to think now how I want to move forward here, or if I can. I need to take it back around, I think, lower it. I'll have to take some time. Because now I have access to this imaging, so I can turn it That's the lifter. So I need to go over here to this turny majigger and turn it till it's pointing at this one again, which will give me access to something else. Hold on. The thing is that every time I pass through here, I think it's gonna burn. No, okay. As long as I don't go out into the room, I don't burn up a step. One more? What does that connect me to? That doesn't connect me to anything important. But that does. Oop. Tick, 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 tick. The underpass. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. I am making a very stark comparison between the tunnels I came from through to the gear system through to this. This is no 1918. All right, Miss Pants. You have a good night. The inner sanctum. Okay. Does this stay open? Does this stay open? Or is this going to reset when the day resets? I can't do anything with these doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This means something. This means something. They wouldn't be unique otherwise. Ovin. Neveray. I do. Is it Latin? It might be Latin. It might be a language I do not speak. It appears to be Latin, but looking it up, it explicitly says it's a cryptic clue regarding the game, so I should not dive too deeply into that, I don't think. I'm just going to take a picture of these symbols. Yeah, the north door is open. I cannot open any of these doors. So I think I have to backtrack. 8 doors, 8 red letters, 8 keys. I think I have to backtrack. Now, is there any reason why I would want to turn this? I don't think there's any reason. I'll just turn it back to the way I had it and take the other exit out. I don't know what I was just thinking. My brain fell out my butt there for a second. Oh, no, it fell out twice. Okay. I have some turning to do. Give me a second. Yeah, I have to make my exit going around the long way. Something over there. Maybe I need the sledgehammer to break it. I think it steers itself with the power of our minds. That goes to the well, which we do not yet have a key to open the door. Oh shit. I need to get a security room or an office or something. There's 100% a way to light these candles. Either a tool I haven't seen yet, or something in the workshop I have to make. I'm kind of stupefied by the scale of this house and game. When I left the house, I had 57 steps to work with. Okay, the antechamber is open, or the north door is open. That leads to door number 46. But We do not yet. We have not yet ever been in the antechamber. I like the lab. It gives me access to experiments. That's true. That's true. That's true. Every time I come in here, I poke around a little bit because I don't necessarily know for sure that I've seen everything there is to see in here. It's entirely likely that I have missed something. Some obscure little thing. There's a lot of stuff on the walls. Yoop. Boudoir data. I already get one gem. Well, shaking everything. I already get one gem from the boudoir. This would give me 2. 2 dice is cool. 3 apples? That's what, 2 steps each? So potentially 6 steps gained from the boudoir? I'm not sure what's more valuable, actually. The dice, maybe. Actually, the dice might be. Being able to redraw my way out of a bad situation. But gems are valuable too. 3 apples is such a weird thing. We're gonna go dice. We're gonna go dice. Experiment setup, research logs, pause, login, experiment setup. That's terrible. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Add 3 aquariums. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, gain 1 star seems like a very valuable potential thing. Because the more stars I have, the more options I get with the observatory. I'm still trying to get I'm still crossing my fingers to draft an office in all this mess. I hear something. Billiard room would be a dead end. That's not ideal. So pantry, I'm going to go with pantry. That gives me 4 doors forward. Ooh. I don't really have much in the way of inventory items. Car keys and treasure map. No. I'm going to take the Nook for the key and a link to the foundation. I need this, but I don't have the gems for it. Crap. Coat check it is. I mean, closet. Oh, there's the gem I needed. Uh, no, I don't want to do that. I think this is the way to go. Two dice and a gem. Sure. You know, I've only ever got I think it's the boiler room, like the power source room, once. Very early, like in my first couple of runs. And have not seen it again. Whereas pump room likes to show up on a regular basis these days. I'm gonna take the pump room because this gives me the ability to mess around with the reservoir again if I really wanted to. I could drop the water level and see what else there is to see out there. An extra 20 steps. That could go very well or very poorly. Ought to be hot. Let me looking at the count here. I'd rather not go back to the chapel just to burn 2 rooms out to get them out of the pool. That'd be a huge waste of steps, I think. Because I have 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, and then another 10 to get back. Yeah, no, that'd be a terrible idea. This looks like the spot. Your character puts on the of glove, but I don't have a shovel. Oh. Okay. Do I risk it? I don't think it's a risk, actually. If I lower the water level in the reservoir... Here we go. How many more clicks, though, do I want to lower it? Maybe I'll leave it alone. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Oh, crap. I don't need that. Passageway is useful. I could redraw. Passageway is hugely beneficial, actually. But it's going to burn up both of my gems. Experiment successful. Ta-da! Son of a crap, I need that room. I need the office so bad. You couldn't have given me that a second ago? I need this room. I need this room. It's the only room I can get access to the emails. Oh my god. One gem. Okay. I really wish I had remembered why I needed the boiler room. There was something I needed. But I forget it now. do I partake of the electric lettuce? Occasionally. Not often. Jazz cabbage. Occasionally. I primarily vape my stuff that I like. Why are you not coming on? You attached? No, you're not. Now you're attached. As are the door. But the door is currently locked. The marriage iguana. That's a new one for me. Mexican tomatoes. Truly. That is, hold on. If I change it, does it stay running? No. It needs to be attached. Hold on. Is that currently going over and feeding? Oh, that's how you get up here. Hey, what is happening? Yeah, if only this door worked, then it would be... That'd be cool. So that's feeding power to the door, but I don't need it to feed power to the door. So it needs power coming in from 3 sources to power it. I have a lab, right? I have to have a lab active. Hold on. Let me think this through. I am feeding power into it from this thing. That's one source. All 3 of these are now running. So if I do this, that should feed power to it as well. I can't see it, so I can't verify that, but I believe that that works. If I did this, wrong thing. Nope. What about that is? There we go. That should be feeding power to all 3 sources. But I can't get around here now, can I? Oh, I can. I can, on the lid. Okay, that powers this. But you need the room to be attached to it. Am I seeing this right? If I want to power the pump room has to be directly attached to the boiler room. Is that how this works? For example, it sends power out. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. But I want to get power all the way to the frickin' laboratory. If I send it out this way and it all connects, I can. I forget why I wanted to get power to the lab. There was something specific I had. There was a machine I had to turn on. Oh. I guess we find out. I went in there and got my extra 10 steps, right? There was like a... No, that was the dining room. Sorry. Currently, there is nothing in there. From where? From where does it drain? Where does it pull water from? It's attached directly to the ducts? Who just followed? Bella Heart X. Much appreciates. I don't understand where that water is coming from or going to. It's steam power, but why? What? I don't. Reserve tank. I'm only able to fill one notch. I don't understand. What's it pulling water from? I don't know. I'm at a loss. Like it seems like it's pulling it out of the frickin' steam. But why? To what end? Tank 1 drain. I'm assuming this is tank 1. What am I draining? Oh, good. Got that ban out. Tank 1 fill. What's tank 1? What or where is tank 1? Reserve tank. This is the reserve tank. What is tank 1? What did I just fill? Did I fill something in the boiler room? Or did I fill something in a different room? I see that. Funny. I don't remember seeing a tank 1 or any numbered tanks. Hold on. Reservoir fountain. The reserve tank. This is the reserve tank. No, that doesn't make any sense. I'm moving on. I can't understand. And I'm not going to stand here staring at it, trying to just until I can wrap my head around it, because it ain't working. There's a diagram on the wall. Reserve tank, tank 1. But it's not in any way connected to that over there. There's nothing connecting the two. How the physics, that's not how physics works. Okay, video game logic. So if I wanted to drain extra, now is my opportunity to drain extra water out of anything I want to drain extra water out of. But is there anything that I want to drain extra water? Do I want to get the reservoir? But draining the reservoir only works if the minecart... No. If I can get around the minecart thing. If I can get to the other side of the reservoir, I think. Y'all are going to be the death of me. I mean, worst case scenario, I drain the reservoir down as much as I can and find out the hard way, right? I only screw myself up a little bit, right? Right. So pump 2 is reservoir. You are reservoir. So the first thing I'm going to actually do, hold on. Because my brain is stroking out here. I'm going to push 4 units of water out to the fountain. And then pull it back in. Into tank 1. Use it to fill tank. Move that water over to here.
Is that what I wanted to do?
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. We're filling up the fountain again. In the process. No, 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 shit. I'm really putting these pumps to the damn test. Yeah, I'm thinking gonna fill the kitchen up too. I'll have full tanks here. Kitchen is button 4, button pipe 4 is U, so I want to pull a bunch more. There. Now the reservoir is empty. I don't know if I wanted to do that or not. I feel like because I have the ability to do it, I should do it. I needed to get to the lab. That's where I was left off. It is not powered. Why are you not powered? At what point did the power stop being attached? Is this not... Am I just not understanding how rooms work? Is it too far away? Does power not pass through certain rooms? The pool? Did the pool break it? Oh well. Only certain rooms have the ability to transfer power. We've learned that. We've learned that. One key. No idea. Classic. That actually doesn't... Not a terrible thing, though. I don't have a key card. I only ever found a key card on my first run ever. Okay, so I learned something. I learned I can still run back into the chapel. There's still corridor. I don't have a lot of steps left. No, I goofed it. Dining room. Pass through dining room. Lose half my steps. That's not a huge loss at this point. If we got stupid lucky, I think the greenhouse can only be over here, though. Oh, the letter changed. The letter changed. Don't tell me. Oh, no. That letter is actually in alignment with the letter on my map I have already. Yeah, don't got nothing. That tells me that the broken lever is something I need to combine in the workshop. Although with what, I do not know. That concerns me greatly. I think I just dead-ended. Pretty sure. Yeah, I can't get back to anything. Okay. Yeah, grain, rain, the letter G. I feel like that's its own kind of clue for helping us out. We call it. I definitely did learn some stuff. We'll start another run, see how it shapes up. This is going to be the last one, though, because I do have to be up early tomorrow. We've refilled the fountain, which means we can toss coins in it again. I don't know that that does anything for us. It's just essentially a bank, I think, for future use. Oh, the sauna, that's right. My fire needs some... My fire's fine. It's not blocked by my hair. My hair is not as fluffy as it was. I think it's starting to get so long, it's starting to get heavy. You know what? We have the extra steps. Didn't I turn this off the other day? Oh no, that'll turn it back on. Did it? Yeah, okay. You just realized that's a screen in the back? You thought you thought I've had a fire, just a constant fire blazing in the background? It would be nice. But no, that's actually intentional. That is my own little conceit and my deception. My fire's 4 feet off the ground. Thinking so hard, my head is on fire like Hades. Precisely. Wonder how I get access to the east side of the house. I haven't found an east exit yet. Didn't I have 90 frickin' steps? How did I use up 8? How did I use up 7? By walking. Oh, jeez. Thank you. I would not have figured that out otherwise. Okay. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. The most important clue. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. See, these aren't logic puzzles anymore. These are just straight up guessing games now. There's no logic to play against this. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. That would heavily imply this one, because it says blue on it. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. Would imply this one, which also technically has the word blue on it. But it might be a lie. And this one is just blank. It ain't helping. It ain't helping me. So I'm inclined to go with the blue box as well. The 2 boxes have the word blue on it. Yes, two boxes have the word blue on it. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. That is potentially true. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. This one fits the rule, if the rule is true. So blue is going to be true no matter what. And there needs to be a false statement. Well, one of them must tell the truth. One of them must be a false statement. I don't know. I already lost. I already failed it. We're moving on. I think my main issue is that I've been confusing myself when the blank boxes come into play. What are my weekend plans? My weekend plans are I need to accompany my son for his stuff tomorrow. And then after that, I am all out of ideas. I hate to waste a 3-door room so early, but so I won't. Man alive. Throw me a bone. Yeah, beyond that, I don't have any weekend plans at all. Hey, Giz! How you doing? What's the division going to be? Oh, Lord. I'm trying to visualize. Gorgon Joe. Another follow. Thank you, thank you. Just relaxing with a rum. I wish I could drink sometimes. I do miss it. There's a boat. I thought this was like one little thing, and then, okay. Everything is 50% off today. We'll see. The sale. Great deals ahoy. Commissary kitchen, locksmith, and I have not seen a bookshop yet. That's a room I have not experienced. The good old Dave Chappelle. Used to drink a fish when you were young. Now it's 1 to 2 on a Friday, and that's it. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. I don't have green rooms to spread gems in, though. That's the only thing. Have I drafted a patio? I would love to be able to see the details on that. Might be good to use up the chapel now. It's a 3-door room. Not bad. I gave you all the help in this game I could and have no clue half the time what I'm doing. That is perfectly fine. I don't know. I barely know what's going on myself. We're using up the guest bedroom. We're getting our 10 steps. Maybe there'll be something in here useful. A gem! Love that for me. Sometimes I am starkly reminded that I am not super clever myself. Have I drafted a veranda? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. I'll take it. Does anyone know what they're doing at all ever? That's a fantastic question. I have... hold on. I can't... Shit. Up in the corner, up over here, I have 80 steps. Every time I pass through a doorway, it uses up a step. When I run out of steps... You heard what I said. Every time I run out of steps, I pass out. I pass out and the day ends. So that's like your base currency is how many steps you have. I have 80 steps, meaning I can pass through 80 doorways. If I pass through a doorway and have to come back, that's 2 steps used up. Think blah blah blah. So like right now, I'm here at the veranda. Going in here, I lose a step. Going to the next door, I use a step. I could backtrack to the corridor, but I don't think it's a good idea right now. Although I'm not so far away that it's a bad idea either. The other thing is I have to go through the chapel again, and I use a coin each time I do it. But they can't get blood from a stone either. You thought I was younger? Have you seen me? Just dirt piles. This is actually quite nice. Well, it's decided I want a veranda. The veranda. More hair and darker hair. Yeah, in this lighting though, it's not far from perfect. Far from perfect. West Wing Hall. Shh, now's the time. If there was a second door out of the garage, that'd be a lovely room. In some of my thirst traps, it's very gorgeous salt and pepper. That is true. Some days it's more shiny than others. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's the amount of stress I'm under on any given time. Who knows? I'll take the den. That allows me to look around. I'd like to get the library because it kind of forces uncommon rooms. But I want that path through the den. You clipped it? What'd you clip? Oh, you clipped. I get what you're saying now. I am intelligent. You like of you saying I can't shit. That's why you're here. Yeah. You like old men, and I'm like an old man. So we all on the same page. The laboratory's fantastic so long as I can get the boiler room attached to it. If I can just get if I can get the boiler room attached to it. Otherwise, it's not necessarily a waste to draft it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I have to catch up to meet you in years, and then you can be old with me. Yes, we can be old together. Ooh, interesting. Oh. Okay, let's chill a little bit on that stuff. a tough decision. It's a good spot to use up a dead-end room, though. I'm not going to flip any switches in there right now, because if I flip it now, it doesn't really matter. The dark room will just trip the breaker anyway. Goodness gracious, am I right? That's terrible. Why? Oh, that gives me an exit out, but that's all it does. Calling you Santa Claus? Oh, man. Well, you do have that good humor. Security room. I'm going to do the security room. I love having more door options. Door options are lovely and fantastic. So thirsty in here, Jesus. There's a broken lever somewhere in here, probably in the lab. If I can keep the styles of trimming too much beard, you'll grow it out for Christmas? That's awesome. Do you do, or would you do, any of the, like, low... What's the word? Unlocked, confirm setting, back, exit. So now that I've done that, I should actually go back to the breaker room. Oh, got 6-7 off the screen just in time. Just as I realized. You want to be an old Jess? Oh, yeah, it's hard to grow. I could not grow a beard for a long time. I wonder if I just accidentally click my way. To whatever the right code is. Did your dad have a beard? I couldn't really grow a beard until I started therapy myself. If I left it alone, if I left it alone, it gets nuts. It's too much now. I'll take the planetarium just to get a dead end room out. +1 key for each bedroom. Oh, that's pretty cool. But it's a dead end room as well. I want the library. Only so many people are allowed to play with my hair. That is a very... I'm particular about being touched. Especially once it gets long. The bookshop! This is a new one. I haven't seen this before. I only have 3 coins. And it's on sale today. What have I got? Holy crapping Whoa. I've been practicing shaving and beard care for just over a year. Just started with the straight razor. That... Ugh. This is mine. She's a thing of beauty. Damascus steel. Not perfectly centered, but proper Damascus. She's very pretty. You decided this time around you'd care for yours properly instead of with normal shampoo. That's a huge deal. Beards, anything on your face is different, for sure. It's like I didn't find out until relatively late in my life that you're not supposed to use soap on your face, like soaps, because it dries you out. I need so much more money for this stuff. So much more money to buy any, and this is 50% off. It's very expensive books. It takes a little bit of... Oop. A new clue sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise the latest book from local author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. An in-game Anna's archive. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, "The writing of the book was completed and into the editing stages many months before the disappearance." In addition, the publisher has revealed all of the proceeds from first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, what a name, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics, cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. You use Viking Revolution. I use, and I actually like it so much. I'm actually I think brand ambassador, product, whatever word, person for the beard struggle. So like, I have a promo code for it. I'm quite a fan. A promo code that I can give other people for like 20% off your order, sort of thing. I don't promote it much because not many people. Most people have a beard place they get this stuff from already. Recently made the switch from Walmart shaving soap to higher brands from the barbershop, and the difference is very noticeable. It is proper. I much prefer artisan soaps. Ariana and Evans is fantastic. You want to try something different from Sandalwood? Yeah, Sandalwood is nice. I like vanilla scents myself. Colors. The doors in this room are security locked. Oh, this would be actually a fantastic room if I had access to both doors. But it's fine, because I have already made it so security doors are not... I'm sorry? What's this? Dearest children. What the shit? The pieces... Dearest children. The pieces are in place, and all rigid cogs have been greased. However, if our ambitious plans are to succeed, we must strike this Tuesday. The routine changing of guard personnel on the first of each month means the opportunity we have created for ourselves will likely never be so opportune. If we wait even one additional week, the window will be closed. On Tuesday, there will be 3 Royal Guards stationed at Learson Hall, 2 of which will be wearing black gloves in lieu of the standard traditional white. We will be wise to sacrifice almost everything to avoid the white-gloved guard, striking only when he takes a recess. The 2 black-gloved guards have been instructed to bind, blind, and gag themselves, to spare us the precious extra minutes it would take your group to execute that task on their behalf. That also means that once we reach the exhibit, we will truly be on our own. May the black shores guide us, may the black skies shield us, and may our fathers be proud of us. In arms, your faithful soldier, Barrow. Earlier, I found a letter, and in that letter, they talked about this, how they were using drafting plans in the house to draft like security rooms for a bank heist. Whoever this team is was planning. Oh, my pack. You're looking at a tri-pack of oils, sandalwood, pine, and cedar. I'm a big fan of cedar. Cedar itself is very nice. The pine is an interesting addition. The voice acting is fire. Thank you, thank you. Foyer doors are always unlocked. That's a big boon for me heading into this point. I'm not going to backtrack all the way to the foyer laboratory, I mean. Foyer seems like something you'd have at the beginning of the house. I'm going to take the hallway, and I'm going to hope I get something that hooks to the left. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. I'll take it. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is the east side of the house. And I want to check out that statue, but to get out I had to look and see what it was for certainty. How mean? But you had to look and see what? What they had for Spence for you, or the foyer? I'm pretty sure that's like a you would normally have that on the front of the house, no? I thought so. Front of house. I'm gonna take the gymnasium. It's not ideal, but it gives me options. I only have 2 keys. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna risk it on the redraw. Shit. Okay, we learned a lesson. Yeah, front of house. I knew it. We learned a lesson. Earlier, I found the lever that opens the north door. The north door. Has any room truly stumped you? Presumably. But to open the south door, we need to get a greenhouse and a broken lever, blah, 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 blah. The broken lever's in the house. It's back here in the laboratory, I think, because I saw it on the list of the security room. I kind of rushed, and I probably shouldn't have rushed. Hit me for 2. If the lights are off in the gymnasium, you don't get the hit for 2 steps. For 2. You need this for that and that to activate. Yeah, it is a lot like there's a lot of that. And what I struggle with is it's a lot of RNG. And if the RNG is just not in your favor, then that's just how it goes. Like trying to complete one task while having ADHD, yeah, I see that. Ooh. Nice, ordinary key, that's helpful. That sledgehammer would have been... If I could luck out... no, I already have this. If I had the ability to... You get so easily distracted. I get lost. I get kind of lost sometimes. Dinner is served. Lemon glazed salmon. Not yet. Ah! The cold open of Malcolm in the Middle. Oh, I know the one. Yeah, where he's going to change the light bulb, and then he goes to get light bulbs, and there's something else there, and he gets... And then he's like... He's not under the car fixing it. He's like, the engine is out, and he's standing in the engine bay of the car. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm changing the light bulb. What does it look like? I can't read that. I'm so sorry. Who followed there? I had something in the way of the window and I could not see it, and I apologize. I thank you, though. These rooms aren't on my map yet. Okay, this room is one I haven't done the puzzle for the pictures, the paintings. Games like this, I see something and start going, that looks like interesting. Oh, it's over there. I'm too far. Forget what I was doing. Yeah. Oh, this one's easy. Spine, pine. It's an S. That gives us 2 words. This one finishes out the word small, and so small gates is the 2 words of that hint. It seems to be well taken care of, considering. Spread keys throughout the house. The greenhouse! The motherfucking greenhouse! It can be on this side? See, that's the thing. That's the thing I need to put the broken lever on. To open the gate. And having water in the greenhouse, I believe, makes these flowers grow. Who up breaking with the lever? So I need to get to the laboratory, since I think that is where it is. So I'm going to go down out the dining room. Well, first I'm going to open this door. This spread gems in each. Yeah, I don't want to take a dead-end room if I can avoid it. I'm going to hope that I can reconnect back to the laboratory. Aquarium is every color of room. I don't really know what that does for me, but it sounds neat. Just taking a quick pee, apparently. Hey, it's a school of fish. Hey. This one's not funny. So I wonder, if you drained all the water out of the aquarium, which you can do, it sounded like peeing, what would that accomplish? Would it just kill the fish? An old rusty nail. Why are there just piles of dirt? This is weird. The cloister? This is like the perfect room. I am taking such a chance on patio even leading anywhere. How do I get inside the center bit? I feel like I read a letter and it said something about the cloister and it being the access to something else, and I'm sure I saved that letter somewhere. One key? No, I'm not. Wait, I'm not. Nope. Nope. Not until I get some more keys. Okay, so the bad sign is this isn't where the broken lever is. It's somewhere in the house, according to the security room. Taking a tinkle on the floor. It does sound like that, doesn't it? The next 3 times, each time you eat an apple, while drafting, if you draw the drawing room, well, that works. I doubt it will trigger, but you never know. Trying to eat in a restaurant soon. I haven't planned anything. I've had a couple people send me things that I might just go to something on my own. Oh, what? Huh. I'm disappointed with how this little... I wish I could just tell where the damn lever is, because I feel like sounds like he's somebody to go to lunch with. Yeah, McDonald's is not considered going to a new place. I know. There's a couple. Well, like I was supposed to go to Tring 5, which is supposed to be like some sort of place. I was supposed to do it like a month ago, and it was one of the restaurant things I was gonna do where like the person comes with me and tells me why they love it and everything, and they kind of they canceled on me and kind of put it off and just never came back around to it, and I am very unhappy right now. Because when did I draft the security room? Because when I looked, it said broken lever was on the list of items somewhere in the house. Who would stand me up? People. It happens. Well, it's not like it was a date or anything. It was just for reviewing a restaurant. Oh, my neck. My body, all of me. I'm confident I read. Gotta buy a couple drinks and smile nice for it to be a date. And I don't drink. So. Etc. and etc. I'm uncertain how to move. Dr. Pepper's pretty good. I've always been a fan of the Orange Crush, and now they have the zero sugar version. Big fan. It is. As far as those drinks go, that was my favorite of the bunch was the Sarsaparilla, which is sarsaparilla is probably what it's supposed to be called, but yeah, it's good stuff for sure. Disaronno Originale, I believe. Old Man Liqueur. I'm gonna have to go eat that fish. Actually, I have an aquarium now. Where was the kitchen? Tell me it's nearby. Dining room. There it is. So now it should be worth 30 steps. It was right here? I can get the paper crown? How do I get the paper crown? I got it, though. I got it. We're going to find out. So somewhere in this house, there is 5 keys, 5 gems, 2 keys, and a paper crown. I know where the paper crown is, just laying on the ground somewhere that I have missed. But I got the broken lever. So now we're going to see if we can just stick it onto the damn lever in the greenhouse on the way to the dining room. Hell yeah, brother. I have the thing that beeps when I pass by, when I'm in a room with like keys and stuff. So you'd think it'd be blinking and blonking at me if I was around gems and keys. You know, I don't love Hulk Hogan himself, but I will always love the impression. Noise 30. Grover and Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer Coolidge is a whole vibe. We're headed for the greenhouse. And I sincerely hope that this is the way it works. If I screwed myself with the pump room thing, I'm not even opening any more doors right now. I'm going straight for it. Nope, wrong way. To continue up, you must go down. Damn. Well, I guess I don't mind going up. What did I just get? What did I even just get? The basement key. Okay, you know what upsets me right now? Is the other day, you remember? The previous day, this business, I have the key. That key allows me to go to the I took a picture of the map, but that key allows me to go down to the basement through the foundation and unlock that door. I don't have a pump room currently. Unless I get really lucky, I don't have a pump room, which means that I can't manipulate the water level. And I might want to put water back in the reservoir, and I probably don't even have enough water to put in the reservoir. We'll see what happens when I get there. So I might frustrate myself immensely. But I think the smart move right now is to make a beeline for the foundation and unlock that door, because that gives me direct access to the underground without having to luck out with drafting the tomb. Underrated movie you like is Idiocracy. It's a pretty good movie, I think. Make a beeline for my foundation. It's a little upsetting that like I got this run that just so happened to give me everything I needed to get here the day after I got the run where I opened the door. I think most people know all about. Oh, hold on. Which room am I in? I need to go back to the patio. No. Yes, I need to go back to the patio because I need more painting pictures. Painting pictures? Painting pictures. I don't want to run out of steps on route either. Tom Nook. An oversized turnip. God damn. What don't they have? Nope. I don't want that because it would be completely useless. I need access to all sides of this room to open all the doors. This is kind of no good. Oversized terms what they called you in high school. Yeah, goof. Tell me you got something good for me. Gem upgrade disc. Holy no! Not enough coins. I am heading to the Foundation. I just wanted to see if I could... I want this one so bad, but I don't know if I have the steps. Okay, hold on. I have 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, nope. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. Then I go down. 19, take away 9, leaves me with 10 by the time I get there. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. Weird spot to have an attic. I don't know. You know what? I don't. No, I do. Because I know that if I can get to the Foundation, I know where the lever is and how to pull it. But I just realized I have to get from the Foundation back to the antechamber room. And I don't think I have enough steps to do it now. But it's okay. That's new. A safe deposit box key. At no point have I ever seen a room you would have a safe deposit box in. This would have been a good run to have a workshop. Change the ending to political. April 12th. Take a drink, or is there no energy drinks? I have a couple energy drinks, and I am a little... I got too greedy. I delved too greedily and too deep, which occasionally happens. I forgot that I have to go down and come back up again. Thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Oh. White Monster. Or the off-green one that I forget the name of right now. I forget the name. Usually white, yeah. But there's the off, like the pale green that I forget the name. Guave? Unfortunately, I regret we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, the material is not a good fit with Remington's current catalog and will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. Guava. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you, otherwise it has been recycled. Ouch. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. Can't open that. Swans! Why? Oh, just swans everywhere. Okay, we have a plane. There you are, and a lamp. plane and a lamp. Which room are we in? We're up there. F. Flight and light. We have two more. These two are letters we need. And this one. No, sorry. Do. No, these two are letters we need. And this one, but we don't have access to it. I love Rio Punch. I don't know. Did I get everything in this room? My dinger is not dinging anymore. My donger is not donging. What are you pointing at, sir? That's not my donger. I was pretty confident that he would be pointing at something in the corner, but no. I see nothing. I should have counted as I came in the room all the things I picked up. But like my detector, my treasure detector isn't. Sledgehammer. Nice, I got a lot of gems. Okay. I have enough to buy the upgrade disc. If I buy it, hold on, I have to go to the security room, which is just past the foundation. It's fine. It's fine, I can afford it. Pancakes and sausages. Okay, so we go back through the patio. If I could convert gems to steps, it'd be wonderful. Then the pool. I cannot afford to screw this up. Dining room, aquarium. Turn, dining room. Turn, aquarium. To cloister, to lab. Aquarium. To cloister. Let's cloister than an oyster. To lab. To west wing. Then turn to den. Foundation. I'm going to go around the security room, drop the disc in the computer. That'll take me down to 7 steps. And then 6. Could I draft a room off cloister? I don't know. I can't now. I don't remember if I could or not. Same day delivery. The package is dropped off at the entrance the day after drafting. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after drafting. I feel like no contact delivery is probably actually the most convenient. Because there's no guarantee I draft a mailroom and reach rank 8. What's this game about? It's a little hard to explain. Carrot, it's called Blueprints. It's a puzzle game where you are kind of, as you move through, it's a roguelite. As you're moving through this house, you are building the house around you. Every time you run out of rooms or doors to explore, things like that. I think that's safest, yeah. And you have to start a day over. You have to redraft the house over again, but no guarantee you can draft it the same way. It's actually very unlikely you'll draft it the same way because this is all random number generator. It is. I am enjoying myself. It's a heavy puzzle game. You're managing multiple resources at the same time, keeping track of multiple story threads at the same time. It's entirely possible that I'm going to wish that I use this key on the other basement door. But what's done is now done. Gandalf. Nowhere near big brain enough to play the game by yourself. I'm realistically probably not big brain enough to be entirely able to pull this up. I am not blocked in here, am I? Got some piss jars. I was about to get so upset. No guarantees, I still might not. Hold on. This seems important somehow. Also, why do I have the ability to move this one? Wait. Wait. Is there a ramp or some way to gain access? Some form of elevator. Oh no. My X button. The X button on my keyboard. It's not working. How do you win? There's multiple win states of the game. Like the first end of the game is puzzling your way through to finding the 46th room in a grid that only adds up to 45 possible rooms. But that's only the first step, and I'm on stream 5, still trying to figure it out, puzzling my way through to it. But then after that, there is more layers to it. Ever more layers. There it is. Whoops. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I can only go back and forth with it. So this is presumably a... Nope. We have another one. How do I access you? How do I access you? Can I move this? It looks like I should be able to, but I don't see a way to get behind there to move it. To fill this void. It looks like this one. An onion-ass game. It's a Shrek game. It's the Shrekest of games. Idea. Can I change my freaking control set? I need to rebind X. Currently being developed. Oh, no. No. No, I can't. Thank you so much. I was like, I might have to reset my computer. Holy crap. I didn't even... Okay. And I have to push that one over here to fill this void to get access to that one. Got it. Okay. Lick it. Oh, that usually gets the reaction I'm going for. Whatever action that might be, I don't know, I'm just saying. Oh, right there. Son of a crap. Okay, hold on. Nope. And to think, I thought I was going to be done with me being at the point where I only had 5 steps left. I don't even know what puzzle I'm solving right now, honestly. I just know that this is one. Okay. I shove this in here. And raise it. Nope. Come on now. What is this? 100 bells. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Wonder what that means. Antechamber entry controls. The north lever is underground. I found that one. It's down here with me, but I don't have enough steps to hit it and get back. So I'm already licking my wounds on that one. What's that say? North of Reservoir. West lever's in the secret garden, which is a room I have not seen. He's got... I apologize. I shouldn't be assuming. Random has the best for sure. East lever in the Great Hall. The Great Hall. Have I seen the Great Hall yet? I don't think so. He is, in fact, south levers in Greenhouse. I was going to say Winnipeg. Good lord. One backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we have been told that locations of this reserve system will not be disclosed to the staff. It's 3 right now, and you're still up? Just to watch me do my thing? It's crazy. So there is more backup levers hidden somewhere in the house. I have not seen the Great Hall yet. I have not seen the Secret Garden. I'm assuming those two might naturally not spawn until after you get this done. What is Sandy Heights? We time passes in the game. We know this. That is something that we know. Okay, I need to bring that back here. Let's say I'm not a big fan of summer most of the time. Too hot. Yeah. Let me visually see this here. Hold on. I'm going to cross there to here. This. I'm a bad individual. AC running full blast. Blankets tossed. Oh yeah, no, I'm terrible. Actually, this particular apartment is in the summer. It's actually like the hotter it gets outside, the cooler it is in here. We're gonna see if that does it. Yeah, in the heat of the summer, it's like it gets, if on a 35-degree day, it gets down to like 15 degrees in my apartment just because of the way my landlord keeps the heat upstairs. Oh. Before I go jumping off this and immediately block myself out of this zone with my own impatience, I'm going to reopen this passage. Son of a bitch! That's a lot of chests down there. You don't know where I am? I am underneath the house. I have a sledgehammer! Oh, these are special chests. There are so many. Yeah, they're all special. They all have, I'm assuming that these symbols. No, they're not. The pink boxes do not contain any prizes. And this is written on a blue card, which makes it true. Please hold. Reservoir base. The pink boxes do not contain any prizes. I really didn't think that was going to open. So, like, this one would not. I might as well just... So you need to have the water level, like, half to go through that path. Okay, so you have a mix of symbol and color here. What does a blue one do? The green memos in boxes. Oh god. Near this box are both lies. I need so many keys. Give me a man after midnight. Etc. Do I have a rotator right there? I do. Am I gonna pass out? Is who gonna pass out? I'm in the spaceship now. I'm making shit up. I'm headed for the inner sanctum. 3 steps left. Now, if I had enough steps... If I hadn't gone in the attic... I would have 9 more steps. Instead, I'm going to hit the reservoir and pass out. And there she goes. But I learned so much. I got the God run. Yes, I know the pieces. Manipulating the RNG is going to be the hard part. And now that door, I believe, is permanently open. So I don't need to get the key from the antechamber. But there's no point in going down there without the key. There's no point in going down there. Guard. It is very nice manner. Is that door permanently open now? There's no point in going down there without other access to the antechamber. Development. That was a good run. Oh, but that is my night. Thank you all for hanging out with me. The gay development. I had a good time on that one. I didn't think it was gonna go that long. What does RNG stand for? I don't know. Did I say RNG? Oh, oh, I know what's happening. Hold on. RNG. Yeah, the random number generator. The yeah, like when I'm referring to like if it be the will of RN Jesus, I'm just talking about like the randomness of things that can happen. Um, you know what's funny? Prior to midnight, I got a thing pop up that said, "Congratulations, you got 100 messages today." It is now 20 minutes. It's half an hour after midnight, and I got another one saying, "Congratulations, you got 100 messages today," which means y'all have sent like 200 messages this evening on either side of midnight. uh, but that was a good run. That was a good run. That was a good night. Oh, don't apologize at all. I love it. This wouldn't be nearly as much fun without everyone popping in. But I am now Mr. Tired Boy, so I'm gonna head to bed. And actually, I might even see you guys tomorrow, depending how excited I am to hammer on this some more. The more fun you become, for sure. Good night, all. Bye.